Alrighty, so up to our final duck hunt for the night. We got Patience. So unfortunately, he does not have a good way to record, and he has some weird issues with his Nintendo account, so he can't upload to Smash World for some reason. You know, duck hunt player, just moved from Hong Kong, came to the US, and, you know, he's been just playing as much as he can online, from what I understand. Definitely, like, just kind of like a lot of things lacking in terms of just like fundamentals and like setup knowledge and all that stuff. So hopefully he has been able to improve upon it some since the last time, and we'll see how it goes. Definitely, like, throwing that clay pigeon out there is not something that you're normally going to be doing. Yeah, also, yeah, panic throwing out can, not good thing to do. Also, if Joker whiffs dash attack, you got a lot of time to punish him. At least, unless he does unshield. Doing it on shield's a bit different, but at that point, you should be able to just hit him because he's right next to you. So yeah, you had a lot of time. That was actually a big drop right there. So you hit him away here, and you could have just stayed right here, thrown out a can, and just had this complete area completely under control, but you just ran away further. It made no sense. Oh, you actually had a lot of time to just punish that. Yeah, F smash is not safe on shield. Yeah, now that our sun's gone, it's not as scary. Also, yeah, like, there's not really much of a reason to wave bounce Gunman in this matchup. Like, only if, like, Arsene has... Unless he's got Arsene with Aga, that's about it. You don't need to make the movement complicated on yourself. Or it's like, if you're in close quarters, that's the only time that you'd use that wave bounce. Yeah, so you just need to be ready for that. Remember, if someone trumps you, just hold in, and you will completely avoid that and just get on the stage. Okay, I mean, you're doing what you need to do against Aga. But yeah, make sure you don't get locked in a clay pigeon, though. Good that you reset your can there. Perfect positioning. Yeah, there you go. That's how you do a ledge trap. Ledge trap. Be really careful with your jump there. Like, that's super scary. You don't want to burn that so early, because he can just turn that around and kill you super fast for that. Doing a pretty good job of avoiding him. But yeah, remember, clay pigeon basically leaves you free, gets rid of all your neutrals. So try not to throw out clay pigeon unless you know it's going to hit him for a punish. Otherwise, you want to focus on can first. Can always comes first. Unless it's like a matchup where Gunman is there to block a projectile. If he's coming down on your shield like this, like, so you're shielding on your can, and if they're coming down this way, you just stay there and you hold shield, because like they're most likely going to hit your shield, and then shield can's going to work. Yeah, at least that clay pigeon looked like it was a misinput. Oh, that's too bad. You got a trip off that. You could have gotten a lot more. Hard to react to that, but yeah, the roll was just weird. Again, yeah, just buffer an option or be ready to hold in. That's really all you need to do. Yeah, you could have gone for another clay pigeon, but like if you weren't confident in it, I'm happy that you at least went for fair. Because off of fair, you actually probably could have gotten like a back air or something. Remember, you want to have can ready to cover the platforms. Don't wait there and do nothing. You should always be doing something if you don't have a can out. This input. No, don't throw it a can. You have to keep in mind that when your can is on here and you're over there, there's no way you can throw them and it'll hit can. Just throw them off stage and like get the ledge trap going. That's very important. Yeah, keep in mind you can't jump over the can when it's over there. You have to do like a double jump. Also, if they keep rushing you, don't just like panic can. You only do that if it's gonna like kill them. That was really funny. I've never seen Can do that angle. It looks like he was still invincible. Yeah, remember, like, when you have them there and you know an up air can't get them again, which I think in this case it could have because they're at such a low percent. Just make sure you get your tighter on that. Just make sure you have a can to, like, just throw out and uncover those platforms. So then that way you can respond to whatever option the can didn't cover, or if the can missed them. Because yeah, there's no move that he has where he can spike the can down at you. Oh yeah, he just called you out there. Yeah, unfortunately, his heart box manipulation is really good, so it can be really hard to punish that. I just realized, I think we went on the last one. So, okay, we're gonna do a Nova next. So I might have gone about this in the wrong order. Yeah, so Wolf's a little bit different of a matchup. Let me talk about him recently. So he'll win trades, and his hitboxes are really big, so they'll like pretty much always beat you out. So what you want to do is you want to focus on outspacing him, and then you kind of want to like use your projectiles to force like moves at him and then punish those. Some things can be really hard, like back air auto cancels on frame 19, so that move's ridiculously safe if he's throwing it out. Fair can be pretty hard to punish because it has good range and it has very low landing lag. Like, let me check that real quick. Wolf Fair has 10 frames of landing lag, so that's hard to punish. Nair only has 9, so that's really hard to punish too. Up air's 10, so it's like you kind of have to like know how to space yourself around properly. You can't clay pigeon his aerials. That's one thing you can do. But like that's super committal and all that stuff. So mostly focus on like punishing him while you're jumping and then like outspacing him with fair. And then you can juggle him with up air, but you need to do it in a specific way. You need to hit with reverse up air or hit 2 or 3 of up air. And that's the only way that you can outspace him. But yeah, that's one way that you can beat out his aerials. And also just know how to edge guard him, because like if you can do that, then he will die ridiculously early. And, you know, he kind of falls to most of the other space animal traps, too. Always remember, increase the gravity of your can to make it easier to punish your opponent. If he's just up smashing place, yeah, I was going to say, just up smash that. And yeah, you had to make sure that you dashed where he was to get that punish. But you at least had the right idea to punish those. That's a very easy punish there. And he does lose to Shield Can. Like, Shield Can't, like although his moves are big, they cannot beat out Shield Can. So that's one thing you can actually rely upon in this matchup. Yeah, be careful about how you're jumping in against him, because like he's just going to be there with back air to spam against you. And as you can see, like we're really good for maneuvering around the lasers themselves, but they do control quite a lot, and they do mess with can. Oh man, so when you're at the ledge and he just dash attacks there, you can get a free grab off of that. Remember that. So with him like naring the gunman, that's actually a very easy way to set up a grab. And if you're not confident in like trading out with it, just focus on doing a standing pivot grab. Oh, make sure you're DIing that. So the way that he was doing it, it looked like, oh, that could have killed you at like 150. It shouldn't do that. Yeah, and you gotta be always looking out for. He's gonna be looking to back air you when you land on platforms. That's just a very normal wolf thing to do. Yeah, you're just not like, you know, despite your tag being patience, you're just not being patient enough and just like watching what options he's going for. Because most of the options he's going for are actually very punishable on shield. And you're just not waiting for them to happen and then just reacting to that. Also, yeah, that was just a bad misinput. Again, like right there, because he jumped, like he could have gone in and just gotten a big punish on you, but it doesn't look like he's too familiar with the duck hunt matchup. Can't keep doing that too. Like I'm guessing you're doing the wave bounce gunman, and that's why you're doing that at the beginning of that one Joker match. I thought he got hit by that up smash for a second, but yeah, no, it's just like you're just kind of like spamming, not watching him. Be more patient, so that way when he hits your shield, you're going to be ready to punish him and all that stuff. So just kind of look out for that and just play more of that spacing game. And, you know, just focus on making all those band landings with, like, shield can. That's something I didn't see you abuse against him. And then also use your gunman, too, to force the way that he lands. Okay. Okay, we're still recording, too. Always gotta check that now. Yeah, that was... No, you should have set out... You should have had can out a lot earlier than what you did. It's like there, that was a really good setup there. You covered tech in place, you covered rolled away, you kind of gathered attack, and by you standing there, you covered roll. Exactly what you should be doing with can. Yeah, you got to keep in mind dash attack goes really far for Joker, so that's something you just want to shield can at a moment like that. No idea what that was. But yeah, I mean, it looked like you were going to be ready to just like pivot grab him or something like that. Easy punish, but you got to keep in mind when he gets hit by Clay Pigeon, that's a free aerial. There is no reason to give up like that punish and all that stuff, because if you hit him with that, you could have ping can to knock it off stage, and then you could have gotten like a whole like ledge trap scenario there. Oh, and right there, so that's an old like Smash 4 duck out there. You could have just like just back aired him there, and that would have killed. Again, be ready to air dodge as well. Ugh. Also, be careful about like just air dodging and jumping in there, because like holding in is like the as I always talk about, and I'll point it out in basically every single VOD that I do. Holding in is like the easiest like low level habit to punish every single time. So you always got to be aware of that habit. Also, yeah, remember, just like full hop there. If you see them hit it, just come back and like back air them. I mean, at least you were trying to take stage control, but you weren't thinking too much after that. Jump. Oh, you used your double jump, though, so you gotta be careful. So, Fair I don't think is actually safe on shield from what I remember with Joker. Let me see. Yeah, Fair is -10 on shield, so you can grab that. Okay, something to point out is you didn't do it here, but be careful about like doing forward air back air here, as I mentioned before, the grappling hook is going to look for you, and if you extend your hurt box, it makes it easier for the grappling hooks to get you. So make sure you do something like up air instead. So that way it's like your hurt box isn't getting too wide. Not to mention, like, up air is the best move to do to just refresh you so you can just do any action you want. Again, you're not like really paying attention for somebody just holding forward against you. You're always trying to hold forward against them. And if Duck Hunt tries to hold forward against another character, he's probably going to lose. So you just hold back and just like wait more for shield and wait for them to come to you. Because he's not even like grabbing you that often. He's just like mostly running up and just attacking you. At least if you're far away. If you're up close, he tends to grab a little bit more. Easy punish there. Yeah, you always got to remember just wait for their tech and then go for the up airs. Unless you see the miss tech and you automatically go for it. Also, bullets, remember, run next to them and then hit them from the side. Had the right idea at the very least. Don't know why you went for F smash there, because like that legitimate. I have no idea why you went for that there, because like they were so far away from everything. It legit made no sense. Because I don't even think that would have covered standard get up. Yeah, that was easy enough for him. Yeah, so you also got to watch your recovery. Just like make sure you're air dodging at the right time, so that way they can't just like go off stage and bop you and everything. So yeah, a lot of things to work on. Focus on watching your opponent. Focus on learning your setups more. A lot of the same things that I was telling Quadfather. So please, like, you know, go back and watch the trick shot guide, watch the ledge guarding guide, because like the ledge trapping guide, because like those are the two that you need a lot of fine tuning on. But you also need to just work on neutral too. So like understand why you're using these tools, primarily Can and Gunman. You need to learn why you're using those. And don't just learn how to wave bounce Gunman just to learn how to look cool with movement. You need to understand why you're even using those maneuvers in the first place. Because like you're using wave bounce Gunman to specifically like use it against spacing against projectiles to keep you safe. And also like if you really need to move away in like close tight quarter situations. But outside of that, you really shouldn't be doing that. So with that said, just please focus on learning more of your neutral, understand your tool betters and why you're using them, and focus on ledge guarding. And with that, it should get a little bit better for you. And you need to focus on not holding forward because you're trying to run into your opponent nonstop. Just hold back, stay safe, and just wait for them to come to you, and I promise you'll do a lot better for that.